Hello and a very warm welcome here to the FILA Wrestling European Championships. We are here in Vantaa, Finland, bringing you all of the best of the action from the Trio Arena. We've got European, World and Olympic champions all on display for your entertainment. So sit back, relax and let's enjoy all of the action. We're getting underway at the minus 55 kilogram freestyle female final. Sofia Mattsson of Finland against Anna Zerdowska of Poland. The Swedes in red and the Pole is in blue. Mattsson, of course, the defending European champion and indeed world silver medalist. So she comes in, gets some advice from her coach, Mr. Fariboz there. Uses it to get a 2-0 lead. Can she sustain that, or can Zwarowska of Poland come back into it, trying to reach under there? But good defensive skills, good leg grab there from Mattsson. Well, wonderful speed and dexterity. And she's taken that 2-point lead, doubled it up. It's now 4-0. A commanding position now for the Swede. Can she get the crucial pin? The referee says yes. It's gold for Sweden. A delighted coach there. And an even more ecstatic athlete. Sofia Mattsson grabs gold. Grabbed by her coach. And look out for Sofia Mattsson's sister later on in the day. We'll get a chance to watch the fighting Mattson sisters. But it's all about Sofia as she grabs gold and defends her European crown. Well, it's a silver medal for Poland's Anna Zerdowska, but it's all about the gold. Sofia Mattsson grabs the gold and takes the acclaim. And on we go with the bronze medal match here. It's Olga Butkiewicz of Great Britain. This is the minus 60 kilogram female freestyle, and she's going against Mikhailova of Belarus. Butkiewicz, of course, has a world bronze medal, naturalised by the way of the Ukraine. Very strong fighter indeed, and she's looking to make a little bit of history here for Great Britain. Butkiewicz, the stronger of the two in blue. Good footwork as well. Well, she's on the verge of a pin straight away here. Well, that's a wonderful way. You can see the grimace on her face, but it's all about the bronze medal for Butkiewicz. Makes it look relatively easy. Spare a thought there for Mikhailova of Belarus. But it is the bronze for the Brit. And of course, in wrestling, it's all about getting the pin, getting both shoulders squarely on the mat. And Butkiewicz manages that. Takes one in the face for her trouble, but she'll be happy to take that bronze medal back to Great Britain. Well, here we go with the minus 60 kilogram final. It is the female freestylers. And it is the second of the Mattson sisters. Johanna Mattsson, she is in blue, and she's going against Turkey's Sahin. Sahin of Turkey, of course, a bronze medal at the last European Championships. Mattsson has been out for 4 years, hasn't been able to compete. You can see heavy bandaging on her right knee. She's had 4 operations to be back here, and her coach has had to walk her through and encourage her. Likewise, the Turkish coach, it's 0-0 on the board at the moment. Mattsson just trying to get the upper hand. Good strength for the takedown. Does she have enough strength for the pin? Of course, the pin, the equivalent of the KO. Can she disqualify and knock out her opponent? The referee says yes. Johanna Mattsson, well, she's added another gold, much to the delight of her coach there, and of course, the Mattsson family. Sofia and Johanna, double gold. They'll need a new trophy cabinet at home. And the gold medal goes to Sweden, while Turkey takes silver. And here we go with the final of the 69 kilogram female freestylers. It's Yana Kratish of Israel, and she's going against Nora Vorobeva of Russia. The Russian, of course, Olympic champion, noted for her skills. Will she be able to add her first ever European title? She's looking for gold in those wonderful pink boots. Does she have the footwork to match the fashion sense? Good defensive work from Kratish, trying to keep it slow, trying to keep the score down at the moment. But Vorobeva does have a stronghold here. Goes for the leg. Has she got enough purchasing power? She does indeed. She wrestles Kratish onto the back, pushes her towards the edge of the mat. That's double takedowns, much to the consternation of the Russian coach, but it is Vorobeva who's now 9-4 in the lead. She added a couple of takedowns of her own there. Kratish not giving up without a fight. The Israeli trying for her gold medal here, but Vorobeva has the momentum, has the strength. Does she have the pin? Will both shoulders go to the mat and held down? They are indeed. Vorobeva, Olympic champion, and now for the first time ever, she is the European champion. Her coach is looking delighted. It is a consolation for Kratish of Israel. She's done her nation proud. But it is gold for Russia by virtue of Vorobeva's skill. Exhausted, but elated. And this is the tail of the tape. Shoots for the leg. Good evasion from the Israeli. But in the end, Vorobeva had too much skill, too much strength. And she takes the pin to close out the match. And of course, when both shoulders are on the mat, it's game over. And gold for Russia. Well, it's time for the men to join us on the mat here. We've got the freestyle. Well, there's a bit of freestyle dancing from our furry friend from Finland. The mascot bringing in the gold medal match here, the 61 kilogram match between world champion Gorgiev of Russia, and he's going against Azerbaijan's Aliyev. And you can see Aliyev, not the favoured of the two, but he has a 10-5 lead, and he's also got hold of Gorgiev's legs. Gorgiev, world champion, in all sorts of trouble here. Aliyev has pinned him again. He's taken a 12-5 lead. And you can see that the Russian is absolutely exhausted. No energy left. Aliyev of Azerbaijan, well, he's given it absolutely everything. His coach looks more than delighted, as does the fellow trainers, impassioning their fighter to grab the gold, as he has done. The referee tells them to get to their feet. No sympathy at all. They may be exhausted, but it is Aliyev who grabs the gold. Gorgiev has to settle for silver. A little bit of an upset there. Gold for Azerbaijan. And Russia has to settle for silver. Well, it's time for the bronze medal final now in the minus 65 kilograms. Nurikal Azmat of Belarus. He is going in red, and he will be going against Kabalashvili, the Georgian. Well, as you can see, the taller Georgian of the two just slapping the head there of his opponent. Doesn't get any points for that, but did take 3 for a takedown earlier in the match. He's got hold of the leg now. Good strength from Kabashvili. Well, Nureyev, all sorts of trouble here. The gut wrench has a potential here. Got hold of the bell of the Belarusian. Well, there's one. Let's see if he's got the strength for another. Indeed, another 2 points. Of course, the gut wrench. If you do them consecutively, you can end the match. And there's a double gut wrench to end there. Kabashvili, well, he made that look easy. All of you wrestling fans out there will know it's far from easy to do that. But it is indeed a bronze medal in the minus 65 kilograms for Georgia's Kabashvili. Of course, in the freestyle, you're allowed to grab the legs and the upper body. In the Greco, which we'll see a little bit later on, it's only the upper body involved. But as you can see here, it's all about grabbing the waist, and this is called a gut wrench maneuver. Well, the coach delighted, of course. bronze for Georgia. And they'll be looking for more as the competition continues. Well, it's gold medal time now for the minus 65 kilogram men. We've seen the best of the bronze. Now it's time for the top of the podium. Going for silver and gold is Servet Koskun of Turkey against Magomed Kurbanaliev of Russia. A nice beard there from the Russian, getting ready to rumble. Of course, wrestling all about trying to get the takedowns, the simple 2 points. The rules have been changed to make it a little bit more simple to follow. So a simple stomach on the mat will be 2 points. You can be pinned and taken out of the game if both shoulders touch the mat at the same time. But it's Kurbanaliev, the Russian. He's got the hold of the neck of the Turk here. Good evasive tactics though from Servet. But it's the leg grab this time. He's got the single leg. Can he convert it into the body onto the mat? He can indeed. It is of course a 2 point score. The referee making sure that it's administered properly. Kurbanaliev in a dominant position here. The Russian coach, well, he's looking a little bit confused, just checking his phone there just to make sure that the results are getting sent home. But who will be sent home with the gold? Kurbanaliev has the strength. He's got a hold of the neck again of Servet. He's looking to dominate. Servet tries to evade, but he's on his back now. The halfway house to the floor. And let's make that 4-0 now in favour of Russia. They're beginning to dominate here. It was another 2 points. Took it to 6-0. Well, Servet of Turkey in all kinds of trouble here. He's been ragdolled around the mat. He goes down again. The referee making sure that it scores. It does indeed. 8-0 now. Magomed Kurbanaliev looking for one more score there. His Russian coach trying to get him to push the Turk out of the ring. Shoots for both legs this time. And he's got the Turk on the mat again. So it's a silver medal now for Turkey. I would say the coach looks delighted. I'm not too sure. But Kurbanaliev, he certainly is. It's Russian gold yet again in the minus 65 kilogram freestyle final. And this, of course, the tail of the tape. Shooting for both legs, trying to disturb the momentum of the Turk in red. Smashes him to the ground and takes the 2 points for his trouble. The game much more dynamic now with the new FILA Olympic rules in place. And I hope you're enjoying it just as much as we are. Well, now for your entertainment, it's the time for the big men, the 125 kilogram wrestlers. And they come in the shape of Taha Agul of Turkey against Alan Kugayev of Russia. Same countries dominating this final, but of course a markedly different weight category. And the Russian Kugayev tries to establish just a top hold there. Shoots for the shoulders, all about trying to grab onto the top of the neck to get some sort of leverage, some sort of strength. Tries again there. And Kugayev just showing a little bit quicker feet there, just moving around, trying to change the angle. Agul of Turkey has the strength though. Well, as you can see, great agility. And a lovely score there for Taha Agul. The Turkish, a very proud wrestling nation. Their own traditional style of wrestling. And former hosts of many a World Championship and indeed a Europeans. And it is European glory at stake here for Taha Agul. This is the 125 kilogram male final. You can see just how athletic they are, and it's the speed again. Goes for the single leg. Taha Agul, he's got hold of the waist now. Forces that little takedown to make it 4-0. The stomach's on the mat, but he's looking for the gut wrench. He's got the legs in position. He's got one turn. Well, make that two. Taha Agul here, taking the acclaim of the crowd. Can he take the crown? He can indeed. That was wonderful. And you can see what it means to him. So athletic. Well, a very happy coach and indeed happy athlete. Kugayev has to settle for silver. It's Taha Agul by virtue of a 10-point superiority gap. If you get to 10 before your opponent, well, you're obviously far too good. And it is Taha Agul. He is indeed too good. He grabs the gold. And Russia has to settle for silver. All about the superiority gap. Once you get up to 10 points, it's game over in freestyle. And we'll see the Greco-Roman just in a little while. Their rules are slightly different, but we'll walk and talk you through them as well. But it's all about Taha Agul making it look easy as he grabs the gold. Well, it's back down to the bronze medals for these youngsters to enjoy. And it is the 59 kilogram bronze medal final. A nice flexible show from our flexible friend, the mascot there. Will Christian Friss of Serbia have the same skill? Can he grab a bronze medal, or will it be this man, Ivan Kulyakov? And this, of course, the Greco-Roman wrestling. Kulyakov has a world silver medal, so he should be the favourite coming into this. But Friss of Serbia trying to be aggressive, tries to shoot for the leg, and of course, in the Greco-Roman, it's all upper body work. The legs are out of bounds. The referee making sure that they stay in contact there, but it's Kulyakov using that strong shoulder, forcing it into the head and neck there of Friss, putting him under some pressure. And he's got the momentum, and he's got the takedown. Wonderful strength there from Kulyakov. Made that look pretty easy. Trying to get hold of the belt area. Just trying to slide his hands in there. Good defensive skills though from Friss. The Serbian fighting for his life here, but Kulyakov, by virtue of that takedown, the body flat on the mat. Well, he's got a handy little 2-point lead here. There's a happy coach with an angry bird, but we shall see who will be the happier of the two here. Well, it's again the strength of Kulyakov. Just bullies Friss to the mat, doubles his lead. And has he got hold of the belt? He does. He's got hold of the waist of the Serbian. Can he get him into a position? He's got him on his back. Is that a full pin? Both shoulders on the mat, held down, and it is indeed win by fall. It's a pin there for the Russians. Well, I'm sure the coach is happy. I'm not sure why he's not smiling, but it will be all about Kulyakov. He's the happier of the two men. Silver for Serbia, gold for Russia again, and this is how it was achieved. Well, a happy young lady and a happy haircut. Hope it comes out in the wash for the youngster. But who will go home with gold now? We're into the final of the men's 59 kilogram contests. It is Moldova against Bulgaria. Ciobanu of Moldova against Kostadinov of Bulgaria. It's a leaping attempt there, but it's easily held up by Kostadinov. Has he got the strength for the grand amplitude full throw? Kostadinov has the momentum. Well, he can't. He can only manage to get the body flat to the mat. It's only 2 points. Ciobanu made a bit of a mistake there, and he's in all sorts of trouble. Kostadinov looking good. He's got Ciobanu out of the ring. It's 6-0 to the good for the Bulgarian. We'll make that 7 by the extra point added by the referee. And great dexterity. Kostadinov makes it look all too easy. He grabs the gold, embraces his coach. The Bulgarians, of course, a very proud nation, and it is a first gold medal for them. Well, all about superiority there. 11-0 to Kostadinov. Of course, in Greco-Roman, if you have an 8-point gap, then you are the automatic winner. The flying attempt from the Moldovan came to nothing. A bit of an epic fail there for him, but it's an epic result for Kostadinov. Throws his foe to the mat and grabs gold on the way back to Bulgaria. Well, it's the 71 kilogram and under final now. It is the Greco-Romans as the passionate home crowd get ready for the entertainment. It is Azerbaijan's Rasul Chunyev. He is going against the Hungarian Tamas Lorenz. Now, Lorenz is on the verge of 3 European titles. Well, a happy coach there from Hungary. And it's into the parterre position straight away. Naziri in all kinds of trouble here. What can Lorenz do? He's got hold of the waist of Chunyev. Does he have the strength to pull it through? Well, he's got the momentum. He's up into the full standing position, tries for the full throw over the shoulder. Doesn't quite get it, but he's in position now. Well, the referee just making sure that both shoulders are pinned to the mat. They are indeed. Thomas Lawrence, well, you can hear his reaction. Both coach and athlete absolutely elated. It is a gold medal for Hungary, a rich wrestling nation, and they take home the richest prize of all. It is a European gold medal for that man, Thomas Lawrence. He's now 3 times European champion. Chunaev of Azerbaijan, well, he's got to settle for silver. Well, this is the tale of the match. Thomas Lawrence, the man in blue, tries for the grand amplitude 5-point throw, doesn't get it, but he gets the fall instead by pinning both shoulders to the mat. That's what's required for a win in Greco, and it is a win indeed for Thomas Lawrence, 3 times European champion, much to the consternation of the opposing coach. Triple gold for that man there. Thomas Lawrence, you are the champion. Well, it's now the battle of the very biggest men, the 130 kilogram final here. The passionate Swedes, well, they've had a couple of gold medals to celebrate. The local Finnish crowd as well, enjoying the action, but it's all about the big Turk here. Reza Kayalp, bit of a legend in the sport. He's 3 times European champion. And standing in his way is the considerable bulk of Lubomir Dimitrov. The Bulgarian has the height advantage. Can he transfer that? Kayalp, the strong and steady legs, trying to shoot low, trying to get a hold of the forearms of the big Bulgarian. This, of course, the final for your entertainment, the last match. And Kayalp, well, he is 130 kilos plus, but he has that strength and also a speed and quickness that belies that bulk, using that muscularity to push back the Bulgarian. Trying to force a score here. A bit of a stalemate, understandable. This is for the European crown. Familiar territory for Kayalp. He's already 3 times European champion. Can he make it 4? Dimitrov not giving any ground at all. The referee just warning them there for a little bit of passivity. Of course, continuous action, the watchword here. Kayalp beginning to dominate, trying to get hold of that centre ring. But the centre referee making sure that there's no passivity. Olympic wrestling, by way of the FILA rules, all about movement and speed, trying to get some scores on the board, and it's Kayalp. There's a bit of quick feet there from the Turk. Gets some momentum, but Dimitrov not giving any ground at the moment. He's on the very edge of the mat. Well, cancel that. He's off the mat. Grabs the point. He's a happy coach. Into the parterre position. And keep an eye on the hands of Kayalp here. The Turk in blue grabbing round the waist of the Bulgarian in red. Dimitrov trying to climb out of danger, but Kayalp has him in trouble here. Look at this strength. Look at the power. Well, there's 1 gut wrench. Let's make it 2. Well, he is the 3-time European champion. That's 3. And with the 4th gut wrench, that makes him the 4 times European champion. An absolute legend in the sport, Reza Kayalp. Well, he earned that all the way there. Spare a thought for Dimitrov. He was thrown around the ring and has to take home a silver medal. Good work from the Bulgarian, but it's all about the Turk here as he makes wrestling history with his 4th European gold. Well, thank you so much for joining us here at the Senior European Wrestling Championships in Vantaa, Finland. If you're looking for another fix of wrestling, well, why not tune in to us for the World Championships in Tashkent, Uzbekistan in September. So join us then for all of the wrestling action.